Okay, we're here.
It's broken. We're ready. Okay, there we go.
Hi,
Yes, it's a hot
Karine.
one. Hi.
It's hot today, is it? I've been indoors. I've had a
It's
very,
not only is it hot, my AC is broken in my car.
oh,
We have,
I haven't
well, we
been
have so much to talk
outside.
about. So
Yeah, we do. So, yeah, it's very exciting days for sure.
and I have a delay. Is it a delay on your?
Yeah, I don't
Well, tell
know.
us why.
Okay, let me make sure right now that I have no other thing interfere. Okay, let's see. Let's see. I want to make sure nothing else is open. So I think we're good now. We had a call to action and we asked people to bring people and to grow a little. And you know what? We are very much, we're not looking for 1,000 people. We're looking for, and not even, I heard a conversation about like-minded people. It's not like-minded where we all have to think alike. It's all of us are excited about life. All of us are excited about having more. All of us are excited about how are we going to grow? How are we going to contribute? We're not talking you have to think the same. Like you and I aren't going to be the same.
Well, it's so funny. I never assumed that that's what people might think like-minded meant. For me, like-minded just means like someone I can have a conversation with because we both want to have conversations.
I love that you just said that. And I brought this up because I was invited to a meeting that was very global. And very global meaning there were people from Africa and New Zealand, Australia, and different religions. And it was just very enlightening how people are, they can be offended with the fact that you would say, we want to be like-minded. Because you know what? I was aware and in our community, do you know what we mean when we say that? Because Karine and I know what we mean, but do you know what we mean?
No, it's interesting because now I realize that people might think that we don't want people who are unique or who are original or who have their own ideas or their own personalities. We don't ever. That's so interesting. I'm so glad we're having this conversation.
I knew you would appreciate this one. I just got off. Okay. I left it right I said, okay, I have a live to go to. I was on for an hour and a half. I've had a really busy day of growth is what I would say.
Right,
I'm having many busy days of growth, as you know.
Yes.
I mean,
yes.
However, but this, I said, I can't wait. I have to talk to Karine, but we're live. So we're doing it here. We're having the conversation.
As we do.
As we do. So, I really thought that our community would appreciate hearing that we really, hi, Robert, good evening to you. We want you exactly the way you are.
Of course.
That's
well,
what
that's a really good point. When it comes to personal development, that's another thing we should maybe make clear. It's not because we want people to change. That is not the purpose of, and I know you can speak to this because you're going through a huge growth period yourself. It's not that you're doing things because you're unhappy with the way you are, that you want to change who you are. That's not what it's about.
No. You see, because I share a lot with a lot of people and I learned today something new, just today in my course of my certification to Think and Grow Rich. So you'll have to bear with me. I'm a little bit obsessive that way. When I'm doing something, I figure I got to share this good stuff, benefit or not, you're getting it. Here it goes. But I'm learning with Napoleon Hill's voice from his perspective. He wrote the book. I'm learning that way. And I want to take that because we dedicate Fridays to that. But what I do want to share is exactly how when I share with you, I get a new perspective, your perspective on what I'm sharing, and I get to grow. So how lucky am I? And that's the thing. It's very selfish of a person to share what they know and so generous at the same time. And isn't that life, right? Love and fear. like our opposites attract, generous and not so generous, but all of them contribute to the being you're being, right? So I felt a need to share that today because so today is Bob Proctor's birthday. Everywhere you go on Facebook, you may see his name.
Very cool.
So Brian Proctor wrote a book, and so often people try to work in the shadows of others, maybe only way I can think of saying, meaning whoever's teaching Zig Ziglar's way of goal setting, have you added a spin? Because if you haven't, Zig Ziglar does his part very well. So if you took Zig Ziglar's course, bravo. If you have something to add to his stuff, double bravo. Because really what I'm interested in, I've already taken his stuff. But if you have another way with that, I'm curious. So that leads me to Bob Proctor. You see, we can all be, and it's going to speak to what we're talking about, because I can go on a tangent about a lot of stuff. We know that. We don't have to remind me because we all know that. By now, you're in the community long enough. But let's get on topic and stay focused. That's a message to me, by the way, not you, anybody here. But the message is this. I learned from Zig Ziglar in my 20s. So, and Robert, you're here. You were with me at that. You brought me to that. So thank you for being here. Thank you for introducing me to him. And he put me on a path of goal setting. So when somebody said to me, do you know Bob Proctor? I said, oh, it's Bob Proctor. Right away, I went to judgment. And you would think, you went to, yeah, there you go. You gave me the face because you're surprised, but no. And I was in my 50s. So just so you think you're immune to it, you're never immune. You're always growing and learning. So here I get, no, I've learned goal setting from the best. I had the guru. I had Zig Ziglar. Now imagine had I got stuck there. Imagine had I said I have nothing more to learn about goal setting because I've learned already from him. Imagine that I wasn't open, that maybe I can get something more. I wouldn't be where I am today. I would look at things the way I look at it today, because Bob Proctor taught goal setting from a whole other perspective, from the perspective of what it is. So I had the strategy down pat. Oh yes, I can get anything I want. I study Think and Grow Rich. And over and above that, I have Zig Ziglar. But guess what? I didn't have Bob Proctor's view, and it brought me another perspective. So now imagine the power with all those three, right?
Yeah, I was on mute there for a second. Yeah, that's amazing. I mean, it's just a wealth of information.
Well, it's like somebody will say, I've done a vision board, because we're going to be doing that in the fall, right? That's going to come out soon. You're going to hear all about it. Reach out to us. You don't have to wait to hear about it then, but we're not going to distract you with too many things.
Right.
So here's what we will say. When it comes out, jump on a call with us. Well, we'd love to share that with you, because we're all about making impact. We're all about you living your life by design. We know what it is. We're living it. I mean, Karine's sitting there finally, well, maybe she's looking at her life saying, I'm in the car. Well, perfect, fine. Living life by design. You're in the car. There you go. You got kids. That's where you are right now. And your priorities are very straight. I love that.
Thank you.
If you are responsible for children, she has 4, I only have 1. That means you have a commitment to bring to the world extraordinary human beings. What I mean by extraordinary, Carrie?
Yeah, but what I want to add something to that, because I don't judge people who don't feel the same way or deal with their families the same way that I do, and I hope that it goes vice versa. Like, for example, I do choose to, right now anyways, I choose to be present for this call because it's important to me. But I also know that I don't have to do it all by myself, that I have a partner that I can rely on for this moment. Because I need to go, and it's so funny, I was not thinking where it's going. That's what I mean. I'm multitasking, Catherine, and you know what that means. I don't do things well because you're not supposed to. I just turned down the wrong street. Anyways, what I am trying to say is I am living my life by design because I am able to contribute to my work, but also at the same time not let down my child who needs to be picked up from work. So is it ideal? No. Is it perfect? 100% no. But I definitely am doing it the way that I want to do it right now, and it's working this very moment in time. Would I do this all the time? No. But anyway,
Exactly. That's it. It's, you know, and
it's
we're
not
going,
always like this.
on Monday, we're doing Feed Your Mind. If you've done it already and want a refresher, join us. If you have, it's going to be the same. But you know what? I can tell you, I've read Think and Grow Rich more times than anybody cares to count. But here I'm studying it, and I'm going to tell you, I'm learning. I can't believe what I'm learning. I've read it, but yet I'm learning. So join. You're welcome. We love to see you. Now, if you haven't done it, then definitely join, because you will
Actually,
benefit.
I'm going to go a step further. If you have done it, write us a note. Let us know what you thought about it. Let us know what you think we should include or shouldn't include. Give us some feedback. That is why we're doing it again, because the first time was kind of a test run. We wanted to, try some things out. We wanted to see how things resonated, and we'd love to hear from those that did. And so that's why it's actually not the same. So please, if you kind of did it the first time, you really will get a lot out of it the second time, because it's where we have taken it and made it, not just improved it, but really changed things in it, and we're excited to present it. So, and also, if you took it the first time, please invite a friend. We want to get this out to as many people as possible.
And it's free.
It's free.
Okay,
And,
we're not going to do everything for free. This is
right, but you started out by saying, that we're growing our community. We are growing our community, and we want to find people that are interested in what we're interested in. So it goes to that like-minded. It's not that they think the same.
Yeah, it's that they want the outcomes. They want the results.
It's a desire. Yeah. And
oh, you're in. Oh, I'm gonna love to hear what Karine just had to say here. Karine,
did I freeze?
Yeah, you froze. But I know you must have just based on what you were about to do. Yeah, you're freezing.
We are still.
Yeah,
go
now.
Yeah. We can only reach our community and our connections, and that's why we rely on our community to reach their community. It's that 1970s Clairol commercial, and they tell two friends, and they tell two friends, and so on and so on and so on. That's what I think about.
You know what? Yeah, Jean, she's back. It's wonderful. Bonsoir, Jean. I'm really excited because so today I started by talking about the Bob Proctor thing. So I'm into Savvy Wisdom and Peggy McCall, and I'm really into meeting people. So what happens is when I really like someone and what they're showing, I invest the dollars. Like I invest a lot of money to go sit with them, meet them, learn from them, take advantage of that opportunity. And, I wanted to get back to Brian Proctor, what he wrote, because so many people in organizations, and I'm going to use a word, maybe it's not going to sound polite, but it's the best way to spit out other people's information. Exactly the same as the person said it. I know it may not.
Literally. Regurgitate.
That's a better word. I love that word. Yeah. You know what? I can always count. That's fabulous. That's what they do. But they have no added value. I'm always interested in a person's perspective. Doesn't have to, So what I love that Brian Proctor's done is he has given us in his book, My Father Knew the Secret, because we all know how I read, growing up with Bob Proctor. So he's given his perspective of the dad that raised him. He could have easily, he has access to everything Bob Proctor ever taught, but he doesn't. What he shares is him growing up with Bob Proctor. So I was glad to support that. I was very happy to buy the book, very happy to watch him launch it, very, very excited. And Peggy McCall, of course, supported him. So, it's all very much the same stuff, but very different because of the way they interpret it, the way they share it. And that's like us. You may think, oh yeah, you're just a book club. oh, you're going to do another workshop on Feed Your Mind. But no, we're going to do a workshop with our perspective. And our perspective is very different from our neighbors. And we're not like, and that's what we welcome you to. And we welcome you to join us, share with us, you know, go to the website, sign up, show up, and then give us feedback because we're coachable. Are you? That's my question tonight. I'm coachable. I want to hear from you. I want to get better. And question to our community is, if you're not coachable, you know what? Aware and awake is where you want to be. It's where you'll look and you'll say, did that just happen to me? Yeah, that happened to you. Because you know what? Looking through the eyes of someone that's on your side, I don't care where you are in your life, is a really good place to be. When you're sitting with a friend and they say, I got you, that feels good. And we got you. When you say that, oh, and I think I froze food. I know we have Jean here and we have Robert. So if I had the mirror, I'd say, I see you, I see you. I'm glad I know you. Our community is growing. Invite some people. I can tell you where we're going. We're on the mental wealth pillar right now. What you're feeding your mind. I study it every day. I get up really early and invest hours feeding my mind with making my life the amazing thing it can be. So Karine, as I guess she's driving in an area that the Wi-Fi or something went out. But I want to say thank you for joining us. Merci pour tout le monde ici qui vient de Montréal ou d'ailleurs. Et j'apprécie vraiment. And I wish you amazing abundance. And remember, there's enough for everything you want if you know what you want. So let's determine what you want and then reach out, just like you're going to the candy store, just like you're going to the market and getting fruit, just like you're going to the bookstore, and ask for what you want and be ready to receive it. Thank you. Katherine Kim Mullen on Wednesday evening. Don't forget, Friday at 12, we get on live with Karen and Karine. And what we do there is we speak to Think and Grow Rich. So you deserve wealth. It's not only about money, wealth in all areas of your life. Thank you.